Okay, what is up, guys? Today we are going to be talking about the universe, and in this video, I am just gonna just a ramble. So it's not like my political videos. So just take it with a grain of salt. And no, I am not high on mushrooms. I wish I was, but no. I, I was just sitting one night, and you know when you have one thought and then it turns into another thought, and then your head just gets caught up in a cloud of thoughts about some really deep shit, and you're just like, whoa, man. So, this is I'm just luckily I made it into a post so I can read it out to you, but. If you're interested in space and spirituality, I recommend you check my Sumerians video. Sumerians, ancient aliens, UFOs, um, the pyramids, Mesopotamia. It's all down there. Scroll down my channel and you should find it. So let's get on with it. So okay, so people don't think we're the aliens who crashed into this earth, as to them. So aren't we not just relearning the stuff we already know? True, however, knowledge can be lost. Book burning, for an example. Plus, in a scientific sense, aren't we not just a bunch of atoms learning about atoms because atoms don't know what atoms are? So of course humans will never fully know who they are if we even have to learn about our own ingredients. It's a bit like if a cake was a human, a cake with a brain being a doctor to another cake, doing sugar research. But you're a cake, shouldn't you not know about sugar? Why you need a cake doctor? Because even the cake has no idea who he naturally is, and has to relearn himself using his sugar neurons to learn about sugar. Which proves God is within us all. The ingredient is within us. You are star stuff. You are a wolf designed into a dog, because the baker had to come from somewhere, and he is made of sugar too. It just keeps rewinding back till it's scaled down to nothing. And that's what we are. Nothing. You're either the dark matter space, or the energy. Polar opposites. The universe is a magnet, but magnets always have centers, which represent heaven, hell, and earth, which with each planet being its own individual life in a solar system. A family or a country, the Milky Way. But to create a collective, you need two. Adam and Eve. That's where I believe that comes from. Which is 1 plus 1 equals 2, and so on. But wait a minute, it took 2 to make 1, in order for 1 to make 2. Which shows the opposite again. Both made of each other, XX to XY, which is plus and minus, which together make a battery, and it takes 2 batteries to cause power, that both have minus and plus. An opposite of the battery, however, things can be powered by 1 battery, but it still contains 2, plus and minus, like how a chromosome from XY, but you can make a being without the Y, as you get XX, not YY, showing the universe must be singular and it must be female. Just break off bits of itself to create new things like Y, as Y is just X, just take out the other leg. Like how a tree just grows an extra branch. Like how the first cells self-replicated, showing repetition, which proves there's an original source. Like how the Big Bang creates a series of miniature bangs, repeating the story, which shows recycling, meaning the universe is a cycle, or a big circle, with orbits, which are circles, with no beginning, or no end, in which that message is engraved on how most planets are spherical. We're spheres within spheres, because even inside Earth is a sphere, the core, that have cycles, and to break a circle you must dig into it, the underworld, and by breaking the circle you create a line. And now we can see a beginning and an end, but the circle can just be rejoined, and it be made of the same material, meaning not only do we need to break the circle, but bend it, create a different shape, which then turn us into waves. However, waves can be interconnected, like an ocean, which all flow again into, all oceans are connected, and flow on Earth like a circle. Or like how, or maybe it's like light, if we break the universe into waves, it can maybe be broken in, it may resemble light waves, which can bend in different angles, meaning there are walls or mirrors in the universe. However, the universe is expanding. So what causes the room to expand? Which may make the interconnectivity bit make more sense as the internet is growing. Which lead us back into a circle, because space-time swirls us back into a circle, meaning the circle is fixed and designed with structure, meaning it's fixed and it's solid, but we can't break up Earth into funny shape asteroids to prove a point, as the asteroids just get pulled into a ring, an orbit, elsewhere, which I think we as a whole is just a cosmic hurricane. But then there are black holes. They also spin, but they suck things. But like a drain, it can be clogged, meaning something can be created out of nothing. And like how a hoover, once a hoover collects things in its chamber, which means black holes are portals, but vacuums need to be emptied at some point, bringing back the idea of repetition. However, what powers black holes? Are they just magnetic neutron stars? Or black matter that bent? Which makes me believe the universe is flat, with a skeletal structure, with water in it. The material like a pool, that like cardboard is flexible, and the black holes are the rips from one side of the board to the other. It just goes into the other side of the board, the black hole, whatever gets sucked into a black hole, showing the universe is 2D and flat. But not like bullet holes, but nail holes. Meaning we're a flexible, bending piece of wood, with a totally undiscovered side underneath us. That's maybe where hell comes from, the underworld. But bend the dish creates an oval hole. Some say, oh, maybe we're not a flat rectangle, but a flat disc. However, you bend a disc and it just, you see how the centre turns into an oval, spherical, to which the CD snaps and you just create hemicircles once you break the CD. That just will expand and grow back to a normal circle, but snapping the CD may create jaggy lines that, if it were to grow back, cause a collision, not a fit, hence the Big Bang of shattered glass. Proving there's a loop to this, but the glass just collide again, go back into orbit, meaning it's unbeatable. But that word contains a beat, so it's not orbit. It's not the orbit that's the problem, it's gravity, because gravity pulls things back into spheres and orbits and into circular-like structures. So it's gravity and attraction, showing there are no walls. It proves that the magnet theory of attraction, we always end up in a circle, which marks a bubble, a trap, but that makes no sense as a bubble can burst without rejoining. Or maybe it's a crystal ball that an observer can see with fluid inside to create motion. And with everything being spherical, and crystal balls being associated with observation by touch waves and sight and light, with it being made of strong material that never breaks or leaks, I believe gas ghosts are observing the ball like how we observe them. The universe is a mirror, which is small particles, no spherical that reflects light causing energy. Maybe the black hole is the damaged part of the mirror, which no other side can see via a window, meaning the universe is a rectangle and the edges of it spin. and is only the joining of the edges, but penetrating this rectangle lead to a door. If you're not sucked into the other side, and then that door is God. What do you think of that? A bit of rambling there, so yeah, see you.